Hi everyone, it's Linda with Miss B's Crochet Corner. I'm sorry that I've not been on for a little while, but I've been so busy. I've been working, I've got 2 jobs at the minute and I've just been run off my feet. So I thought I'd just squeeze in a little video just to keep updated with you, check in that everybody's okay. It's good to see you all, and thanks for having me. So I've just got a few little things that I'm to show you that I'm working on and things that I've finished. I've been moving on to all kinds of different things lately, but you know what it's like. So yeah, so first thing to show you is this little shawl. Well, it's not much of a little shawl. Here you go. Don't know if you'll see today because the lighting's really dark again in here. It might be too close, is it? It's a crocodile shawl. I sort of made it up in a way myself, and I put a nice supposed like a little bit of a collar on it there, I suppose, myself. Made it up so that it would go round your shoulders and stay on. So it hangs off your neck and it won't fall, it won't slip at all. You have to excuse my ends because, well, we know I don't sew my ends in, don't we? So I'll try and show you a little bit like that. It's really pretty in real life. It's like one of the loveliest things that I've ever made. I called this my car blanket because every time I went on a journey in the car, I'd take it with me and I'd do a few rows because it took me months and months. So finally it's here, the last bit. And but it's really beautiful colours. I forgot to get the band off the yarn. I did keep it actually because it's one of my favourites. It's really lovely. I can't remember what's in the yarn. It's a Wendy yarn. But yeah, I can find out. It's only there. But yeah, I can look for that if anybody's interested because the colours are so amazing. It's made with two different colours. One ball of yarn is the orange and the yellows, and then the other one is like, it goes in from the pinks to like, there's a bit of an orangey pink. So there's quite a lot of yarn gone into this. There is, and it's equally as lovely on the inside as well. It turned out so lovely. I was toying with the idea of just using it on the outside as well because it's so pretty, it's amazing. I don't think my camera skills are giving it justice really, but it's really pretty. So yeah, so I've got that's finally done, so that can go away and that's lovely and warm and cosy. Right, where else shall I start? I've started this. I'm all tangled, excuse me. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm tangled. It's going to be like a throw. Well, I don't know if I'm going to carry on with it now because so much effort goes into it, and well, you know, I'm moving on to other things now. This is me. It's going to be a blanket. It was going to be, but there's so much work gone into it. I've still got all them ends to tie in. You've got to cut the yarn each time you do the pattern. So I've decided that from now on I'm just going to leave all them ends. I'm just going to make like a fringe and not sew them in because I was going over all my tails, and this end I was going over the tails. So I decided at the end I'm just going to give up because trying to sew all them ends in is just unbelievable, isn't it really? So I thought from now on I'll just leave all the ends, just cut all the ends and just leave it with a fringe either side, and then when I come to the end bit there I'll just add that few bits of fringe in, you know. Yeah, so anything, if I can cheat I will do. So that's something else I've got that I've learnt to make, and I don't know, it's pretty. I'm making this out of Aran yarn. I can't remember what Aran is in the US. I think it's a worsted weight. I think Aran is in the US, so that's what I'm using on that. So that's another project, and at last, no, not at last actually, but at last I am getting through it. The blanket, if you've seen my previous videos, to make the mile a minute blanket for my son, is slowly coming on. I've had enough of doing it. I've absolutely had enough of doing it, so I'll show you. I don't think you'll see the colours properly on the camera, but I'll hold it up for you. It's getting big enough. I've still got a few more bits to add on to it now, but there it is. So that is my mile a minute blanket. So that's coming on okay. It might even be nicer. Oh, I've got fibres on my nose, excuse me. Might even be nicer on the back of it, on the back side. What do you think? It's not quite as fluffy, but I'm somehow thinking that it's coming on. It's coming on okay, you know. It's not going too bad. Can't really show you, can I? The lighting's really bad. So like I'm on here now, I'm attaching my strips, and yeah, this should be finished by Christmas. I'm doing the odd bit now and again when I've got 10 minutes, you know, before I go out. And to be honest, it's just taken me for ages, and it hasn't turned out as big as I'd have liked for a single bed. It's not quite as long as I'd have liked it to have been, and wide, you know, but it's fine. It'll do as a throw, which is something, you know, because he's been waiting for years for me to make him a blanket, and I haven't got round to it because I've started him lots of blankets and obviously didn't finish yet. So yeah, so that's my works in progress, I suppose. Oh, I've actually got, excuse me for bending down there. I've actually got something else that I'm making. If you see my Aldi haul that I did last, I think it might be my last one, I can't remember, an Aldi one. I was going to buy, I got the cakes and I was going to make a corner to corner. Anyway, I discovered this other pattern, and I've decided to try it with this. Although it's beautiful pattern, and because the yarn's so thick, it's really chunky, and I don't think I'm feeling the actual pattern, you know, I'm a bit, but it's really beautiful. So that's what I've started. It's going to be, it's a corner to corner with a difference. So I don't know, I'm using quite a lot of yarn at the minute, but I suppose I would do on a corner to corner anyway. But it's thick and chunky. It's not stiff, but it's got a, you know, about it, if you get what I mean. It's a bit like a waffle stitch. So that was with that Aldi yarn that I got, if you remember, if you've seen my previous videos. If you haven't, you can find them on you know, find them on underneath. And that's with that ombre yarn. So that's just something that I'm deciding whether I want to carry on with, because I really don't like frogging anything after I've started and I've spent hours and hours on it. I always feel like I've just wasted so much time, even though that would be, it won't be a waste because it'll frog easy, and it could turn out to be, you know, just into something else that's nicer. But that's a really beautiful pattern, that. I think it could be, might have to have a little look, but I think it's Blossom Crochet. So I think that's where that pattern's from. It's really nice. She only brought that pattern out a couple of weeks ago, so I tried that, and it's really beautiful pattern. I will do the pattern again if I don't carry on with this whole blanket, and I'll do it in a lighter yarn, I think, and probably do it in a Karen Simply Soft. I think that's what that kind of, you know, this pattern would be nice in, because it would give you, just give you a nicer drape on the blanket rather than having something so heavy and soft, you know. Yeah, so I think that's about it really. That's all I've got to show you. I'm just having a little look then to see if there's anything else that I can show you that I'm doing. I'm still working on a present that I can't show you because who it's for is for my dad, and he might watch this video because now and again he tunes in and has a little check, because he really loves that blanket that I showed last time, my polar bear blanket. He loves it to bits, he does. So anyway, yeah, so I can't show you the projects that I'm working on right now because they're gifts. I might show you closer to Christmas, you know, maybe if I finished, but it's taken me such a long time to do. It's took me a few months now and I'm still not getting there. I just don't have enough time, you know, to carry on. So I think after I finish this video, I'm going to do a bit more on that project now. Got to finish off my son's blanket. I really can't wait to get that finished because I've really had enough now. And I'm anxious to start some Christmas bits. And I don't really think I've got any yarn to do Christmas bits. I really don't. I've got plenty of yarn coming out of the roof, the yarn is, but the colours that I'd like, that I've seen some lovely things made out of, I just don't seem to have enough colours. So yeah, so I think I'm due soon to have a bit more yarn. So yeah, I have to wait for payday for that one. And then I'll have to bulk up my stash with a little bit of Christmas things. I don't know, I've seen like a Christmas calendar that's really lovely. I think that's, I can't remember what they're called now. I think it's Fibre. I'm sure you all know who they are. I can't remember now. It's Fabric Fibre. I can't remember right now, but anyway, I can link it down below. They're doing, or I'll link it if anybody asks me what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm sure you all know. It's like a Christmas calendar. It's a little square that you make, and you do a little triangle for your tray, and you put buttons on, and you make some small little decorations, like little parcels and baubles and things that you can just hang off it, and little snowflakes to go around the outside, and you make 24 of them. And then during the lead up to Christmas, you can attach them via the little buttons, and it decorates it until you've come to the 24th, and then you've decorated the whole tree. So it looks really nice. So yeah, I'm sure you've all seen that on YouTube, because it's new now for you, you know, for us to go along with it to Cal. So that might be quite nice to make. So I'm thinking of trying that. Just got to have a little rummage around. I really want to. I should really show you what I'm looking at really. But I don't think now's the right time. I think you'd all be horrified if I showed you what's in front of me right now. It's just too much mess, and I just don't know what I'm going to do about it. I want to do so many things, and I've got so many ideas that just the look of what I'm looking at right now, it's like I'm in a hoarder's paradise. That's the only thing I can think of. It is hoarder's paradise, actually. Yeah, it's unorganised. Since I moved into this small bit of room, and I call it my corner because it's basically, that is the corner, and I'm just sit here on my ottoman because it's the only place I can sit. And yeah, maybe another time, that's a whole video's worth for you to see that. Linda's yarny hoard, I think we'll have to call it. But anyway, for now, that's it for now. And thanks very much for joining me. If you like the video, like, subscribe, share the video if you can, if you think anybody else would be interested in this. It'll give you a bit of a laugh for a second anyway. Anyway, I appreciate to everybody who's subscribed. It's really lovely of you all, so thank you very much. So Anyway, I'll cut this off now, and I'll see you again very soon, I think. Hopefully it won't be as long, and I'll come on with something new that I've actually finally finished. But anyway, hope you're all safe and well, and take care for now. Okay, bye bye.